Yerrr.
What's going on, y'all? Another episode of the Yerrr podcast, episode 110. First episode of 2022. We are back after a month. It's been a month, right?
I believe, if you want to be technical, I think a month and a half, because remember we did 3 shows and then we're like, nah, we're going to Christmas break.
Yeah, we took the Christmas break. We took the Christmas break, but we are back, and we have a very special guest with us. Well, before that, it's your boy Fridge. No. It's your boy Fridge, for those that don't know, and I'm here with my co-host.
Xavier Guerrero, the Mamasota champ. You already know.
And now we are here with a very special guest, Miss Lee Burgos.
Yerrr.
There you go. She's embracing it. Let's fucking go.
Right?
Yeah, she's embracing it.
And her manager, Felix.
How's it
There you
going?
go.
How's it going?
So, how's everybody doing? How we doing? 2022's here. What's up?
¿Quién comienza? Like we were on the way here. We were talking just. How do you feel? I was telling you, how do you feel today? Because that's the question we've been asking each other every day now.
Okay.
How do you feel today? What are we up to? You know? And so far so good.
Okay.
So far so good.
How was your weekends, though?
Yeah.
Anything came up? Or?
A lot.
A lot. Okay. All right. We'll take that with a grain of salt.
Oh my God. A lot happened. I was just telling Felix, like, man, I just came back from the yard. I was there for like a month.
Oh.
Almost a month, right?
Almost
a month, which I don't think I'll do that again for a while now.
You gotta really like miss it in order
Yes.
for you to be there for like a whole month.
Yes. So I came back and I haven't stopped. I went out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today we're here. So I'm so glad for this. So I could calm down a bit and,
Okay.
Come back to reality. We're happy to have you,
Yeah.
though. We're happy to have you.
Word.
Yeah, thank you.
We were trying to get you before, but X was telling me like, no, wait. All right, now. He was like,
Yeah, we were
perfect
trying
timing.
to get you here in September, and I spoke to Felix, and I was like, Felix, what are the possibilities? What is the availability for Lee Burgos? And by the way, sorry to not even mention it, but Lee Burgos, she is a singer, a musician, and you can find her stuff on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. She goes by Lee Burgos. That's L-E-E Burgos, B-U-R-G-O-S.
Yeah.
And basically, we're so happy to have you. And one of the reasons why I wanted to have you is because, for those who don't know, Lee, you and I, we're cousins.
Yeah.
And we go way back, like way back. And we're talking about way back. It's not just you're my cousin, but we really was raised in the same household and all that. And one of the questions that I got for you is,
Hey, here we go.
What's
from the very beginning,
Yum, yum.
from the very beginning, I'm talking about when we were in el balcón, we were in the
Yeah.
balcony.
Oh, I know where you're going.
You had your little broom or a little guitar.
Oh my God, yes.
And then she would go and hit this little melody. Yo me llamo Lida Bell. I was like, oh shit, like okay. And since childhood, did you ever have that sense of feeling that like, yo, this is what I want to do in life, or this is something that I like so much that I'm gonna make a career out of it? Like, you ever had that dream when you were younger?
First of all, te pasaste, yo. Like, you remember that.
Memory
You
unlocked.
Remember that. You know?
I'll never
Like,
forget that.
I will never forget that either,
Never.
man. To be honest, like me growing up, you know how we were exposed to so much. First of all, like our family are always party people. In our family, whoever doesn't sing, dances, plays an instrument, hosts a podcast with you. You know, like we all are very, I don't know what it is with entertainment, but I was always como pulled into that in some way, even though that I had other plans for me. Like I was going to college, I wanted to be a teacher, and then I wanted to be in hospitality. But man, I will never leave a broom. And my brother's here. He knows how it used to be, but I don't know how it happened, but I feel like I was pulled into it all my life.
That's amazing. That's great.
Wait, how did that song go again?
Yo,
There
yo me llamo Lida Ventana.
you go.
Venía a cantarle rock.
Did you ever turn that into a song?
No.
Yes, she will.
We heard it here first.
Literally sitting here, and I'm like, oh, that could be an interlude in
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Like,
project.
Yeah. With a conversation just like this.
Or the
and a nice
intro.
Initial.
something.
you got it here first.
I'm always working.
Favorite thing.
Oh, of course. I had to unlock that memory just to tread the waters lightly.
That was good, man.
Manager work. So how did y'all meet? Like, how did y'all?
How did we meet?
Yeah.
A friend of mine at the time, was like, oh, we need to go see this girl. She performs at Colcho, uptown, which is no longer. And he's like, we need to go. And we would go. And I'm more of an American music, pop and you know what we do here. I'm not really into the Latin scene.
Okay.
And we would go, and I'm like, okay, she has a cute voice. But I was like, okay, trying to see, like, do I like it? Do I not like it? Why do we got to come here every weekend?
Yeah.
Or like, I'm like, I want to party on the weekend. I want to come here and listen to music. And then it grew on me. I was like, wow, like this girl really. And it was one day, I don't know if you remember this, but you had on a plaid button up. Okay. I remember what people have on. She had on a plaid button up that day, and her hair was like off to one side. And that was the day that I told you should cut your hair.
Yes.
But I remember she was performing, and I was like, wow, like.
I remember you telling me that, but I don't remember what I was
Yeah,
wearing.
you had on a plaid shirt.
Yeah.
And I that day I was like,
Yo.
we've been here every weekend for like the last 6 weekends, but this time I see her, I hear her, I feel it.
You feel
I
it this
felt
time.
it. It was
Okay.
a feeling. It was
Okay.
different, and I was like, damn, this girl, like, she's gonna be big.
Nice.
She's gonna be big, and then that's how we started talking. I would tell her things here and there, but I've only been managing Lee for what? We're going on 3 years now.
Almost
3 years.
But I've known Lee since like 2015, 2016. That's when
But
I
tell
started.
them, I cut my hair when you told me to
Oh,
cut
yeah,
my
she-
hair. I
she
took
cut-
it very
that's-
into consideration.
Yeah, she took it into
You know? I was
consideration.
like, you know what? Maybe
I remember when you
should.
first did that. Like,
What did you think?
What the hell? I mean, it was
Say the
new.
truth.
It was new. It was new because I've always known you with long hair.
Yeah.
And you always either had the ponytail, and then that's
Yeah.
just who I knew you as.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when it comes to like imagery.
Yeah.
But it is very weird. It was weird to it took a while to get used to.
Yeah.
Because even to this day, my mom, complains about the beard. Like, yo,
Yeah.
why you always gotta have that scruffy? So
Yeah.
like, sometimes you just gotta change it. Yeah, you gotta change it up a bit.
At the
Yeah.
beginning.
Was it when you cut your hair? Did you platinum it at the time, or you just cut it first? Because I can't really.
I can
cut
answer
it.
that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, 'cause I think-
What was it? How was that transition?
You cut it. I feel like you cut it first, and you had it short for like a little bit, and then she
Yeah.
put it platinum.
Yeah.
Like really.
I remember
quickly,
the platinum.
and she shaved the one side.
Yes,
Okay.
that was the whole. It
Yeah, it was
literally
like-
the one thing, then the other, then the
Yeah,
other.
and I was like, damn, she listened to me. That's really how I was like, she listened to me. And the thing is, I was like, you have such a beautiful face, and you want to be an artist, right? Like, at the time, I was like, she's singing at a little place, like,
Yeah.
that's her aspiration. I'm like, you look like a girl next door. That was my train of
Nice.
thought. I was like, you look like the girl next door. You're not Jennifer Aniston. You know what I mean? Like, you're Lee. Gotta get out of it. And she was edgy, super edgy. Like the hair made it even more edgy. And then, and
Keep
then
going. This is
then
great.
the blue.
Yeah.
We were at
The blue, I'm sorry to cut you off, but the blue kind of more or less became a trademark at this point.
Oh yeah,
The blue's fire.
The blue
I like
is
the
OD
blue.
fire.
I love the blue.
Yeah,
the
the
blue.
blue is
I love the
OD
blue.
fire.
The blue is the thing, and I'll never forget. It was probably a year and a half, 2 years ago. It was in the fall, like October or November or September, October.
Damn.
We were in Cocina Taller, and we were talking, and I don't know, we were talking, and someone had shown me this blue, and I was like, oh my god! So I screenshotted the
Yeah,
picture,
yeah.
and I sent it to Lee. I was like, that's the
This
blue,
is
and
the
it was
one
like
to
the
go for.
haircut too, like you cut it, and
Yeah.
it was
And then she does a little comb over. It looks
Yeah, yeah,
fire.
yeah,
It looks
yeah.
fire.
You have
And-
to own it, man. Once you go blue, you gotta own that
Yeah.
blue.
There you go. There you go.
You gotta own it. 'Cause if not,
And I recall you, when you were in your academic days, you were an athlete. You used to
Yeah.
play volleyball. You even used to go to the same park I work at now to play
Yeah.
volleyball. I remember those days.
Good.
Did you ever had aspirations of becoming an athlete, or it was just something that that it was something that you did as a hobby because you really enjoyed it? So I was always under the thought that you were gonna do something along those lines.
yeah.
I would never in a million years thought that you were gonna become the star that you are now. So when you're telling me that you kind of like grew into it, who are the specific artists that from back in the day or that you got inspired by to even pursue what you do
Yeah.
now?
Like when you talk about those things like that, it makes me think, man, because sometimes you forget, you forget like, how the hell am I here now? Like, how does this even started? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
man, yeah, I used to love sport. I still do. I used to be really good at it too.
Yeah.
Humble, humble and all. Yeah, I remember. I used
Humble
to tra-
brag.
Yeah.
Humble brag. Yeah. So I used to travel. Like I used to go to regionals everywhere in different states in the United States and play volleyball. It was an amazing experience. But I guess I always been like this, and that's something that I've noticed now that I sit down and think about it, is that I'm always into the next thing. Like, what else can I do? I'm always like, but when it came to music, it's so many people that were an inspiration for me. But my main one at that time, it was Laura Pausini. My brother knows. My brother's back here.
He's behind the
Hi, brother.
scenes.
Hey.
How you doing?
Yeah, my
He's
brother,
behind the scenes.
my brother has these memories of me always singing in the house, and she was like the main artist for me at that time
Nice.
growing up. But then so many, and I always say this, like here in New York, you're exposed to so many music and stuff. So, and with friendships of people, with people that come from everywhere around the world. And that's how I got to see about Lauryn Hill, about who else? Aretha. Like, I'm such a soulful person. I think I have an old soul when it comes to music, and even on my way of thinking.
I can see that. I can see that.
That I was attracted to so much, and I always like to explore with rhythms and artists, even though I don't understand, even though you're Italian or even you're talking French or singing in French, but I'm always like intrigued into these things. So it just happened.
Music
by
is
exposure,
is the universal language. So
Yeah, it is.
Is that why you did the medley?
The medley,
Yes, because I heard it, and I was like, oh, this is fire.
Yeah.
Because you went from like Celia Cruz, which I love Celia Cruz because my grandmother loves Celia Cruz.
Yeah.
So you went from that to one of my favorite artists when I was in high school. When I was in high school, Calle 13.
Yeah.
Atrévete.
What a transition,
Oh my
right?
God.
Yeah.
Like, how do you go from Celia Cruz to some other, what's this girl? Also Rosario. It's another
yes,
song.
yes,
and
yes.
then Atrévete.
And you
with-
did Cardi and
And then the Cardi B, like,
yeah.
you mentioned
Like,
Cardi, yeah.
so.
that's the beauty of it.
Do you like doing medleys? Like, was that your only?
love it.
That's your favorite one?
There's more, but we haven't released it yet. We haven't
Okay.
recorded and released it. But when I have shows and concerts like that, I put them in there in that repertoire. But I love it because it's like a faster way. Like when you go and perform, like when I go and perform, I want to give you guys an experience and for you to get in touch with who I am. And by the music I play, it's like a sense. It gives a sense of you guys getting to know me better. And through medleys, I think it's a faster way for you to know, like, yo, she could do this, this, and this.
You got
And, like,
range.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the range is crazy. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
the range is
yeah.
crazy. Also,
I love it.
how did you go about picking the songs? Like, which songs were you like? You was like, you know what? I gotta do a Celia Cruz song. I gotta do Cardi.
I think Felix pitched it in.
Yeah. Was
Like, yo, you know what?
was it you?
How are we
Was it
gonna
you?
book the show?
So that one they did on their own, right?
Mm-hmm.
That one they did on their own. And I think all of them did on their own, but I'm always in Lee's ear. I'm like, oh, you should do this or you
Yes.
should do that. Like we have one with Gypsy Woman.
Yes.
And
And I love his inputs, you know?
yeah, I'm like, let's
gets-
throw this in there. Let's throw this in. Let's do it like that, whatever. And it just makes sense. But it's really a collaborative thing between the music director and
Mm-hmm.
Lee.
Yeah.
And one thing about Lee, if she doesn't like it, she will let you know.
Yeah.
Of course, the artist knows better.
And if she doesn't let me know, I know that she doesn't like it. If she has nothing to say, she doesn't like
You can
it. I'm
feel the
I just
energy,
kinda
like, yeah,
keep
she didn't-
moving.
yeah, she didn't-
She'll read the message or whatever, and she'll just ignore it. And I'm like,
Ignore it.
she didn't like it.
Left you
Okay.
on red.
Yeah.
On red? On red?
Well, if you know, you know. You know?
I hate when that happens.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's
Yeah,
all
we
good.
suck.
It's all good.
You know?
Are you,
Listen, you can do that. You leave burgers. You got it. You
by
got it.
any
You
chance,
got
are you
it.
still doing? Are you still on the contract with Zona de Cuba? Are you still performing at Zona de
Yeah,
Cuba?
yeah, I was there yesterday.
Oh, nice.
I
Yeah.
was there yesterday.
If I'm pretty sure a lot of the listeners have been to Zona de Cuba, and if you've been there in the afternoon, you have seen Lee Burgos perform.
Yeah.
And how much longer is that contract? I don't want to talk contract issues or anything like that, but is it something that you're gonna do prolong in that same, because you more or less have become a staple there.
Yeah.
At that location.
It's part of their brand now. I feel like
Yeah,
I'm part of
you're
the
part of-
brand.
yeah, exactly. You're part of-
Their
you're part
whole
of Zona de
thing,
Cuba
their
now, yeah.
Concept. Yeah, I agree. Man, and how it started with Sona was very interesting. I felt like I was recruited. You know how people go and recruit, I don't know, athletes and whatever.
Yeah.
I was literally recruited.
You were?
You know?
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah,
It was
just
a
a fun
process.
fact. Yeah.
No, you were performing. There was a
I was
scout there or
performing,
something.
yeah, in Tilila. Was it Tilila?
It was Lila, yeah.
Tilila. I was performing there, and for like a month, 4 Fridays, I'm like, who the hell are those people there always coming and not talking? And the place is like so packed. You know how it gets. If you've been to
Yeah.
Tilila, it gets super packed. And I'm like, who are those two like there, like for the past 4 Fridays?
They always stood out, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because they had this, I don't know, it's this swag que tenían. I'm like, who
Yeah.
the hell are these people? But then one day, the last Friday of that month, they approached me and they're like, so we own this place and this and that. But yeah, and the rest is history.
The rest
and
is
I'm there.
the rest is history.
And once I visited, I was like, yo, this is a vibe up here. This rooftop in the middle of the Bronx, like, man, yay to the Bronx, man.
Yeah.
So
What was there before? A library or?
No, it's a post office.
it's a
The post
post
office.
and it's
It
still there.
still
It's
is.
still there.
Oh, the post office still.
It was
is.
a
I don't know if
furniture
it-
store
I don't know
or
if it's
something.
operating. Well, there's a bunch of there's a bunch of furniture stores in the area.
Okay.
But no, that was
It
it's the
still
post
is the
office.
post office.
And interestingly enough, Sona is built not directly on top of the post office. There's like 4 feet in between the post office and Sona de Cuba
Oh, wow.
because it's a historical landmark. So you can't do anything on a historical landmark, and they had to like build it out where it doesn't touch.
Oh yeah, it doesn't interfere with the structure.
Correct.
Yeah, no wonder the elevator ride feels so long going.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get there? It's like the elevator in Men in Black. It's like, yo, when are we gonna get there?
So, where's some of your other favorite places to perform? And since this pandemic has happened, was it like grind mode for you because you couldn't perform in like the places that you perform at, and now that you're back to performing there, is there any like differences? Like any? I guess we can start. I'm asking like mad questions at once. My bad.
Yeah,
I guess we can start. I guess we can start with like where's some of your other favorite places to perform at?
Well, I'll try to answer all of them. But
Okay,
we'll start
okay.
with that
We'll slow it down. Yeah. My bad,
Go
my
away.
bad.
Okay, so
I'm hyped. Sorry.
it's okay. Me too. I had coffee and I'm a little like.
We're a little jittery.
Yeah, and I'm like, calm down. Okay, so let's see. First of all, pandemic, man. Pandemic was rough on the music industry. Besides around the world, every single industry, you know what I mean?
Correct.
But
Yeah.
the music industry, the hospitality industry, it hit us bad, so bad that I remember, I think that's where all my anxiety started. I feel like I didn't used to suffer from anxiety. I actually know what that is now, you know, all that feeling, all that. Yeah, it was tough. It was very tough. It was scary for me, knowing that that's where my income comes from. You know, that's all I have as an income. And it's like, how the hell am I going to support myself without knowing if we were going to be taken care of or what was the plan? We thought we were all going to die. You know?
Oh yeah.
But it was very tough. It was very tough. And it was a few months that I didn't get to perform, but gladly, as Sona, I remember I was still, my residency at Sona started again after we closed and all. And I was so grateful because gladly Zona de Cuba, it's huge and it has so many open areas that it was okay for, you know, for them to be open and because
Yeah.
of the openness of the place and stuff like that. But it really took I could say a toll on my mind, on my.
Yeah, because it's what you
Oh,
know.
my
You're.
life.
I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, me and Fridge have spoken about it in the past of like how we dealt with the pandemic
That
and
was tough.
and the mental
Yeah,
toll that
so
it took
photos.
on almost everybody.
Yeah.
So hearing it from you, an artist, someone who actually is day in and day out,
Yeah.
doing this. This is your income. This is what you
Yeah.
do for a
Cancel
living.
shows, like a bunch of canceled
Yeah, like I can only
shows.
imagine how, as you said, the anxiety started rising up. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I didn't know what that felt like.
We were going on tour. We were going to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say countries now, but
Yeah.
we were going on tour and everything went like, okay, let's
Yeah,
put a
we-
pin on this one.
It was a
Everyone
lot.
from
We had
all
a major
over.
release. We had,
Yeah.
right before the pandemic, we had the
Yes.
billboard
Yeah.
in
Look,
Times
I
Square.
think-
Times
Thinking about
Square,
it.
yes,
I
I
get-
remember.
I
Yo,
get a
I was
call
such
thinking
a
about it.
proud
Like,
moment.
I get weird.
Yeah.
That was I was so happy when that happened. It was like,
What?
that-
Xavier?
The billboard.
My freaking cousins is on
Yeah.
43rd Street, my nigga. Of course, I'm
On
I
a
was
hell of a
mad.
billboard.
Wow, it was an amazing moment.
Yeah, it was.
But I do feel like everything happens for a reason.
Sí.
You
Yes.
know what I mean? Everything happens for a reason. And I
Sí.
think, even aside from Lee being an artist, she's a boss, right? This is her brand.
Exactly.
We have a band. So every time we had a canceled show, she had to deal with that. Obviously I'm there and I'm like, how do we offset things and how do we keep doing things virtually and stuff like that? But how long can we do virtual for? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It still wasn't. We weren't doing it where we were getting tips and stuff. We did it because we wanted to do it. Like Lee's, like
Correct.
we need to do something. People need to hear me. So it was definitely a very, very tough time. And I think, given all the plans that we had and not being able to fulfill all of that, it really put a strain on things. But it opened our eyes to other possibilities.
Yes.
What we're coming with now is a little different, or maybe almost completely different than what we had before. And the strategy, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
God.
This is more Lee. This is more
Her
who we
authentic
are.
self.
Yeah, very-
we're
yeah,
not
very
we're not
authentic.
we're not hiding up behind the facade of trying to
Correct.
sell
Right.
a
This is
product.
me.
Yeah,
I
this
want
is
you
who
to
you
see
truly are.
me.
right.
You know?
Right.
And that's something. I'm glad you mentioned that. Like, I feel different now. Besides everything that happened with all that stuff that happened during that pandemic. And now I feel this level of growth, you know, because I got to connect with my friends. You know, my friends are are good thinkers. You know, I love them because they're thinkers. We think outside the box. We question things. We talk about everything, even though why is that black?
Yeah.
You know, or why is that brown or white or gray? You know, but I feel different now. I feel stronger. I feel more empowered. You know,
You
as
feel like
a
you have
person.
more charge of things. More or
Yeah,
less.
but not only on my like it has helped me on my brand, on my business and stuff, but
Yes.
I feel good as a human being. Like I feel I'm a better person. So
Well, when you know they say when you feel good, you look good. When you look good,
Yeah.
all that stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's actually
so it gave me a lot. Pandemic was tough, but it
tough.
taught me so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's really important, you know?
yeah.
I mean,
What
like I
does it
always
really
say,
matter?
look, estamos aquí, estamos
Yeah.
vivo, and that's one of the things that I've tried to put forward mentally on so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Me and your brother were talking, we're having a conversation, and then it's just like, where's the positivity in certain individuals, you know?
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like.
Yes.
You
man.
can't wake up being mad at the world, more or less. And it's like, where's the positivity? You have to find the willpower in
Yes.
order to
Yes.
strive through those certain situations.
And that's what I want, you know, like for Felix, I always tell that for my brother, like I want to be an asset for you. I want to be that person that you come and it's not me draining your energy out. It's me adding you or I don't know, getting on the same vibration, that same level, but it feels good. It feels good.
And then your energy is definitely felt. To get a little personal, for
I
the
love it. I
for
love
the
it.
Christmas when everybody got sick, and it's just like
Yeah.
the small group that it was, and it was just like
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the best out of the situation. But
Yeah.
it would have been awesome to have Lee, have Steve,
Yeah.
and do all this, but no se podía.
Yeah.
And,
That was a little, you know,
Yeah, but
we're so used to.
this year we make the best out of
Yeah,
it.
we did. We did.
And more or less piggybacking more on the places that you
Mm-hmm.
performed. I know that you performed outside of the country. I know you performed in Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then the different places. Is there any spot in particular outside or any country in particular that you really enjoyed it out the most?
My God.
And if so,
Yeah.
what is any other place that you would like your dream place to perform?
I
Yeah,
love
that's
these
that's a fire question.
No, no,
That's
no,
a fire
That's
question.
a cool question.
I gotta hit her with a 1-2
My God,
punch.
my God.
Yo, mamá,
That's-
no está fácil. yo.
No, because last night he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna need you to leave because you know her more." I'm watching her stuff now. This and the
Yeah.
third. Send me questions so I don't read the same
Yeah.
questions. It's
No,
like,
no,
nah,
no.
we got the game
We can-
plan.
No, no,
we know who we
no, no,
interviewing
no.
out here.
No, you have still the curiosity, so ask away, okay? Whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got
But man, what can I say? Like, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Ecuador, I've been Miami and the American Airlines Arena, which is no longer called that way.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's called
By the
something else
way.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one in Miami, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
That's what
in
he
Dallas
played.
they call it the American Airlines Center.
No, that's
Ah.
Yeah, and then in Miami it's in Airlines Arena.
But now it's something. Yeah, it's called something else now.
Oh, okay, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
But I perform like in DR. I've been in tour in DR a few times. And to be honest, I know the American Airlines Arena. I've done here in New York, theaters, like big theaters and stuff like that, open for amazing artists, like Latin Grammy Award winners and international
I have a question
artists.
about that.
Yeah.
And that for me, it's a blessing, you know. But out of all that, it may sound like, oh my God, but where I felt my best was performing in the United Palace, Uptown, New York,
Okay.
for
Okay.
una cantante chilena very famous que le llaman Miriam Hernández. For me, it felt like no other because, my God, I lived around there all my life. I grew up around there, passing by through that place, you know, and I will never forget that moment when I sang for like almost 4,000 people that night for that show on her. And then the next day before, I performed for another almost 4,000 in Jersey, Elizabeth, and Ritz Theater. But that day at United Palace for me was everything.
Phenomenal.
It was phenomenal.
Kind of surreal too, because when you think about
Yes.
it, where we were raised more or less, we're a couple blocks away from
Yes,
United Palace,
Xavier,
and you could just
yeah.
step out to the balcony and see, like, yo, I could point out there. Who would have
Yeah.
thought you as a kid, like, yo, 20-something years from now, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna be.
perform there.
I'm gonna perform. Yeah.
I probably would have frozen. I don't know how did you handle the nervousness? Like,
Yeah.
it's
You know-
freaking United Palace.
Yeah,
Come on.
you know that I was asked that by Henry. Henry asked me, he's like, Manly, I'm gonna give it to you. I don't know how you do it. I remember growing up, and before I got, I'm not gonna lie, I got a little, not nervous, but it's like the excitement that gets you like, shit,
Oh shit's happening.
shit, this is gonna happen now. And I remember that I said, I will not forget that, and I haven't forgotten, was, Lee, calm down. I said to myself, you're here for a reason. Like, you belong here. So you belong here. This is all you do. So you just have to go up there and do what you got to do. Because there's a reason why you're here,
Exactly.
Guys, I went up on stage and I looked around. And I'm usually love small places because I get to connect with people eye to eye and sing eye to
More
eye.
intimate.
I didn't know where to look. It was like up there, this, there, this, there. But I went on, and when that music started, forget about it.
Yeah, you got
I got them right away. I grabbed them. They were all mine on the first song, and I was like, yes, that's it. Forget it.
As an artist, and for you as an artist, and obviously I know you're a fan of music.
Mm-hmm.
What do you prefer? Let's go as artists first. What do you prefer? Do you prefer the regular version of a song or the acoustic version? Am I saying that right? Is it
Acoustic. Yeah.
Acoustic version
Yeah.
or the regular version? It depends.
Okay.
I think it's all about the vibe. It's, for example, today, if I have a show today and I'm doing the repertoire for today of my songs and stuff like that, I ask myself, how do I feel, How do I feel? And then from there I go, maybe today I want to do that song acoustic because I feel more soulful and more, I want people to actually listen to word by word what I'm going to sing and connect a little. And maybe today I'm hyper as hell.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm giving it all today. They're going to go up with me all the way. So I think it all depends on my vibe, on how I feel that day or that week or.
Yeah, because you did say you feel like you say you're also, and
Yeah.
you also say that you guys travel with a band, right?
Yeah, I'm always.
So
doing
okay,
that.
so that's why, I definitely want to ask if you
Yeah.
acoustic or like the regular version.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's different. I know you have a house version of a song too.
Correct.
That's crazy. I was
Very
like, all
good,
right,
very
all right.
good. Look at
I was
it.
like, all right, here we go.
Not
Like,
bad. Not bad.
I like
not
house
bad.
music too, so I like a little bit of everything. But so
Yeah,
I was
me
like, oh, there's
too.
different versions of
I'm
it.
the
All right.
randomest person ever. Like I love
Listen,
it.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You always be yourself, and the music is fire. I like it.
Thank you.
Also, I wanted to ask you a question as well. What was it like doing a song with Luis Fonsi?
Yo, okay, let me tell you about the Luis Fonsi thing.
Yeah, here we
Okay,
go.
so
Deep
Luis
dive.
Fonsi, we've been trying to reach his ass out for a while. You want to help me, Felix?
Yes, yes.
You got this.
We were trying to reach as for a while. Luis Fonsi's been tough, So we were home. It was during the pandemic, right?
It was
during that pandemic. We were home, trying to, how am I gonna connect with my people? How can I? People back then, I remember that they want to be elevated. They want to feel elevated, feel something at that time that besides what was going on.
Like
So
being home and shit.
yeah,
They needed
besides
an
being home.
escape. An escape.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I like this song. And I remember he had this version of it. And I'm like, and I sat with Henry. And I was like, maybe we could do something even cooler with this song. And we could send it to him. And if he likes it, we could do it and record it. So we did. We changed the arrangement of the original song. If you hear the original song and
I
what we
was
did
listening to it,
is way different. And so freaking awesome. And then I added the vocals to the song. And we try to connect with Luis Fonsi, and we never did. But we put it in just like that, and the song went viral on YouTube.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, and that's how my followership grew so much during that pandemic.
Yeah.
Thanks to that song.
Got the blue check
So
mark.
it's like, shout out Luis Fonsi.
She's official. She's up there.
Yeah, like shout out to Luis Fonsi, and I'm gonna post this episode on my page, so everyone should tag him right here, and
Tag them in.
Luis
Tag
Fonsi,
the man.
we're looking for you.
Yeah, for him to check out that song because it went viral on YouTube, and man, I have so many followers from all over the place thanks to that song.
Yeah.
So You see, I didn't hit
that-
with him and connected with him, but I connected with people through his work. So
And crazy
It
enough,
worked out.
Brazil went crazy over the song.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brazil? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
We've been written up in Brazil
Yeah,
by so
yeah.
many different bloggers and websites.
yeah,
Wow.
Because of that.
Because of
we
that.
charted in Brazil.
yes,
Oh, nice.
yes,
Charted
with that
in Brazil,
song.
yeah.
That's
Right.
insane,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So like I never got to connect with him, but I got to connect with so many people. Thanks for, thankful for choosing that song.
Yeah.
So we did good, no matter what. But still, I have that. Que yo voy a poder ver a Luis Fonsi soon.
What is the who more or less has not? I wouldn't say the same because
What?
you're all of one big team. So
What?
I'm pretty sure that there's mad different opinions and all that. When it comes to videography, well, cinematography, I would say. When it comes to making the videos, it's like I love it. I like, for example, the one for Travesura.
Yeah.
I love that. I like my boys in the video, and, and then your
Yeah.
friend is there dancing.
Yeah.
I love that video. I love how it was shot and everything. Like, who more or less gets the creative process going for videos?
This is what I love about my team, right?
Okay.
And the fact that's why I always say you have to choose the right people that vibe and have not the same mentality as you, but at least it has that openness of and wide thinking. And I'm not that person that, okay, it's my name, it's my brand and this and that, and I'm the one that makes the last decisions. I always give everyone an opportunity for an input, and Felix is right there.
Yeah.
We all do. We all do. We all put in something. Maybe on one video, most of the idea is mine. Maybe on another video, most of the ideas is Felix. Maybe on the other one is Henry's, and so on. But we all collaborate. We always, we're just thinking about the brand as a whole, like not just, oh, Lee, no, it's a whole. We're all in it. So their voice is in there. And everything I do that you see, each of their voices are in there.
Everybody
put
pitches
into
in.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Because I really like that holiday special that you guys shot. I was rewatching it before coming over.
Yeah, that was fun.
Like that, she did a holiday special, and it was like it's
Do you
more
know
like
them?
I
Oscar and Jonathan.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen them?
I don't think I've ever got to meet him because I've met a bunch of your
They're
friends.
so much fun.
And
man.
your friends are shout out to all Lee's friends.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome people.
You're
Amazing.
you're my friends out there. yeah.
Amazing people. Like and that speaks volumes to the success that you have now and also the team that you have because
Yeah.
by just you meeting them, like me having one-on-one conversations with them, I get to see why you're cool with Lee. Like
Yeah.
I see it. ¿Tú me entiendes? So it's pretty awesome to have that support system.
Isn't that crazy?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Not everybody
fire. That
not
is
everybody has
Right?
that.
Not everybody has that.
Not everybody has
And
that.
sometimes I forget. I'm like, because you get anxious and be like, conchole, I want to do so much. I'm still haven't done it yet. And coño, like,
Yeah.
how am I gonna make this happen? But then we forget the day by day, all those episodes that you guys have done before this one.
Oh, a lot.
Like,
It's been a lot.
how did it start? Like, where is it going? Your ideas. You have
Yeah.
so many more ideas, I'm sure. And we keep forgetting, like, when you didn't have this podcast. you know?
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah, because it's crazy because Fridge, he always wanted me here, and then out of nowhere, it just became
For a while. I've been trying to get him for a while, and
it
then
just became a tag team.
Is that you? I've always said it, man. This guy has always been. I love this guy so much. My cousin, like, I
Nah,
love.
you make
he's all right. He's okay. He's okay.
Nah.
He's all right.
No, I love.
He hasn't
Gigi,
put up, yeah, he hasn't put up yet, but it's good.
I was told once, I had my mask on, and I guess I said something, and I said it in a tone or something, and the guy that was in the elevator was like, "Tú trabajas para radio o algo así, porque tú parece que tienes la voz." For those who don't Spanish, like he basically heard my voice. It's like, "Yo, you work radio because like,
Yeah.
dude, you
I was
pretty
telling
much
Henry
like got
that.
potential." I was like, I don't know.
I was telling Henry that today. I showed it to Henry, and I was like, listen to Xavier's voice. Whoa. This guy is so
Stop!
fucking
You give me.
Nah,
I
he's a
love it.
good
I love
dude.
the support though.
Nah,
Tú eres
since he's been
final.
on, it's been honestly, like, no bullshit. It's been a blessing since we've been on the pod.
Okay, you guys have this thing. I see it.
You saved.
It's so cool.
You really saved this pod, bro. You saved this pod.
Yeah,
This pod when
Yeah.
when you really
Y'all
no,
boosting it.
I'm done. You really
This is
saved-
about Lee, damn it! It's her episode. Leave me alone.
I love it. This is the time.
I think I'm gonna have to start managing the rest of the family.
Yeah.
fuck it,
Listen.
man.
Oh, it's on.
Let's talk business. Let's talk business, bro.
It's on. I will love that.
Nah, that's
That'll be awesome. But yeah, ustedes tienen algo cool. You guys are
How
having.
about Felix? I wanted to ask you a couple questions.
Yeah, because this is a
Yeah,
genius.
yeah, because you're the manager.
Talk
like,
away.
how did you get into the business? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. He grew into it. Yeah.
I'm just here, boom.
Just happened.
I've always been in el medio, right? Like
Okay.
somehow, and I'm always on the back end of everything, but I'm always everywhere,
Yeah.
right? I've done events for a long time. I've done. I used to work in fashion. I used to like even when I'm saying it, I forget the things that I've done. I've been in rooms with like many celebrities and many rich people and stuff like that. But I've always been that kid that's like there, and I observe a lot, and I like I take a little bit of everything. I feel like you can never underestimate the people around you because you always learn something, even if it's from the porter that's cleaning, right? And I don't know. I've always had this thing, and since I was a kid, my cousins always watched TV, a lot of MTV, a lot of BET. So music has always been very rich in my family. My mom used to dance, like a lot of that. And I don't know. I started going to therapy, and I realized I'm a fixer.
Fuck
So
yes.
being a right.
'Cause I'm really, I hit on my friend about it. I took some advice of it. Like, I really want to take my mental health more serious and really do therapy as well.
You
Yeah.
have to. I would not be here if it wasn't for therapy. Not. I mean, I'd be
salute
alive.
you.
I would be alive.
No, I salute
But
you. I salute you.
I wouldn't be where I'm at right now
Healthier,
if it
you're
wasn't for that.
healthier. Yeah.
And I learned to use my trait of being a fixer, which was always a detriment to me.
Okay.
To using it in a way where it would benefit me and the people around me. Right. So as a fixer, I was also an enabler. I enabled everyone around me. It was just such a disconnect. And then when I started working with Lee, it was kind of like, okay, because what happened? I was at work one day. I was looking at your website. And I was like, this bio, I don't like this bio that she
Yeah, I
has here. Like,
remember.
this girl has so much going on, and I don't like
that.
this bio. And I sent you like a document
Yeah.
that I did like maybe in 15 minutes.
Okay,
And
I
I was
hope
like,
you like it.
yeah.
I did this.
because I was like, I'm overstepping too. Like, people, they're doing their thing. They don't want you to be, people, everyone has an opinion.
You don't want to feel like you're the loudest voice.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I sent it. She was like, oh my God, this is cool, whatever. And we spoke about it, and then we did it in Spanish, English, whatever. And that's how it kind of happened organically in that sense. Me wanting to help, me wanting to fix,
That's
right?
dope.
It's kind of how it happened. And then it was like we started working together, and it was like, how do I do this in a way where it's not a detriment to me or her? Because I don't know anything about the music industry. I know a lot from watching like Behind the Music on VH1 when I was growing up, things like that. But I don't know how the industry works. But I know business, I know management, and it made sense. I learned a lot from Lee and Henry. Henry's our musical director. And I feel like they've learned a lot from me. I'm a very creative person. They're very creative. We bounce ideas, and
That's great. And
we're
you
here.
feel, and you do feel that the whole team, it's more like a bondage. It's not just business. It's like, yo, at the end of the day, we really have grown into being like good friends, and
Absolutely.
and you really want the best for everybody, because not everybody in any type of business or any type of whatever profession, you don't get that support system, even if you're there doing the same thing as you. There's always those type of people who always want to one up
Of
the
course.
talent
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever the case
Yeah.
is.
Oh my God, I've worked with other artists, whether it's been a collaboration with Lee or with other people, and I see it. The managers always want the spotlight for themselves. And I'm like,
I do realize that. I realize that.
Xavier asked me, he was like, what do you want to be on the thing? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I want to talk to Lee first because this is about her. It's not about me. Yes, I've done podcast episodes before, but she's the talent.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I never want to take away from what we're bringing to the table. So I think it's really important and to be mindful of that.
Yes.
And in our team, it's really mostly it's the three of us.
It's a
plus
tight-knit group.
everybody. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
we're
a
very
tight-knit
tight.
group, yeah.
And in the beginning, it was we had to get to know each other and navigate. And,
Of course.
Here's this stranger who's a fan who's now coming in to help us.
That's crazy.
What are
That's
his-
really did come
Yeah.
in as a fan.
Yeah, that's really
Wow.
what it was. It's like, well, what are his intentions?
Yes,
Why is he here
yes,
trying to
yeah.
help us?
Yeah.
And there was a little bit of pushback in the beginning, and I'm full force. Once
Yeah.
I say I'm gonna do it, I'm here.
I'ma
and
show you
whatever.
I'm gonna do it.
And
I
at one point I was like, I have to show them that I'm not going anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
this is cool. I'm not looking for your contacts. I'm not looking to do anything with your stuff.
Got it.
I just want to enhance it. That's all I want. And then when it's time for me to go, I can go. That's fine. But I just want to make sure that we're good, right? And that you're good and whatever. So yeah, that's how
I fuck with that.
it happened.
Ay, Dios mío.
Back to you. Do you have any do you have any future artists you would like to work with?
Yeah. So many people. Yo, have you heard the new Rosalia song?
No, I haven't gotten a chance to.
Sauco?
Eso es
Fire?
Oh, Saoko.
I hear it.
Reggaeton all the way.
Oh, word.
nice.
Oh, she
And I love
went in
Rosalia. I'm a
it.
fan of Rosalia. I love
She
Rosalia.
went in it. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, Bad Bunny, man. Did you see he did with this brand, was it Jacquemus?
Jack.
Yeah. You have to see that. I have a picture just for you.
Oh, word.
I
Yeah.
screenshot it. I was like, he needs to see this.
Oh, just
but-
for me, just for me.
Yeah, but
because she knows I'm a Bad Bunny fan, and then also when I go see her
The
play.
biggest.
Check that out.
Oh,
like-
yes, I saw the promotion. Yeah,
I
the
was like,
Jacamas, yeah.
I was like, look at this. I have to show.
He's
him
very
that.
out there.
Yeah.
Because he's one of my favorite
wow.
artists,
I
and
love
I love it when she covers a song.
Yeah.
And then
And I do it on purpose.
Yeah,
because I
because
was like,
she sees
okay,
me and
Bad
like
Bunny.
I'm definitely doing a Bad Bunny cover too.
Yeah. But man, people like that, like Rosalia, Bad Bunny. Also, you know who I would like, Felix? Jessie J.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
man. Jessie J. She's a
This
hell
is
of
Felix
an
right
artist.
now. Noted.
Yeah.
Working.
See if I make it happen.
Noted.
Man, Jessie J is such a great artist, man, and I don't know what's going on with Jessie J,
Yeah,
but
Jessie J's amazing.
Jesus, she's amazing. But Jessie J, so many other people.
The Weeknd,
The Weeknd.
Oh, that'd be fire.
Yeah, he knows everything about me.
Yeah.
The Weeknd,
Khalid.
Khalid.
Okay.
Those are my vibes.
I see. I
know,
see,
yeah,
I
I
see
know
where
your
you're going now.
Yeah,
I see
yeah,
where
I
you're
know,
going
I know
now.
her vibes. I know her vibes.
Yeah.
I know her vibes.
Yeah, if you, I mean, I don't know.
Becky
if you've seen
G.
Lee
I like a
live.
Becky G vibe.
No, I haven't seen her in person.
So Lee's vibe, like you can listen to the music, it's cool, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see Lee in person, you get the full range of everything. You get the R&B,
You get it.
get the soul, you get
Yeah.
the house, you get like there.
I got hooked up to Melly alone.
No,
I was like, oh, this is.
And when you
this-
see it live too, the live shows are like, yo,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
looks like a fun show to
I'm
be
like,
at.
oh, this is
Yeah.
dope.
No,
Like,
my band rocks. My band is
nah,
amazing.
you guys do
work
great
with
work.
The best of the best. I'm such a lucky person.
Oh yeah.
You guys do great work.
And speaking of collaborations, plug. We have a video coming out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Of a collaboration that Lee did in DR with 2 Dominican artists.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, I'm sorry. Like, I saw you performing, but
yeah.
it got shot. It was a music.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we
shit.
were
I
there
cannot
for
wait
a
for
video.
that.
Oh, it's done,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay.
it's done?
Done,
Done?
Oh, it's done.
we can't say no names.
We can.
Yeah, we can.
We,
say
are we
their
allowed
names.
to? Okay.
We're allowed to?
I'll let Lee say them.
If you
Okay.
only if you want to. Only
Yeah, only if you want. We're not
Let's
gonna-
hear it. Let's hear it.
We're not going to spoil
Alright, alright.
surprises, folks.
So, all right. So I went to DR for like 3 days, and Felix worked my ass off
I sure
for 3
did.
days. I slept like 2 hours every day.
Jesus.
But we shot a hell of a video.
We sure did.
And I'm doing a collab with the amazing Dominican artists Marta Heredia and Lely Hernandez. If you don't know who they are, check them out because they're fire as Dominican powerful women.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Super dope.
That was shot in Santiago, if I'm not mistaken.
And
No.
in Puerto Plata and Sosúa.
Yeah.
Those
Sosúa?
two places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
By the way, shout out to Puerto Plata and Sosúa, man. Everyone there was awesome. Like,
Yeah, they
was
were
super
amazing.
cool. La policía, everybody.
Yeah.
Even the, should I say that?
Yeah, you can say
Oh,
that.
even la policía was on my video.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you're
Policía
if you,
Nacional de
yeah, if you've
Puerto
been to
Plata.
DR, if you know DR,
Yeah.
tú sabes
Oh,
cómo
they
la
were in
policía
there.
es. Yeah,
Oh,
tú
they
sabes,
were
uno
in my
sabe,
video,
uno
for
sabe.
sure.
No secret, no secret.
Yeah. So
Do you
I'm
have
excited.
any? You have any future projects? Well, aside from the music video, of
Yeah.
course. Any like new songs in
Yep.
development? I mean, you
Yeah.
told me that you recorded, but any kind of preview or more or less like a little hint
share?
to when we're gonna
Should we?
hear anything new? You know?
Should we tell them?
We can.
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
we're getting a bunch of information. Let's
Wow.
do it.
Okay. Should we tell them what we put in just now?
So
Go ahead.
we did a little something. If I play it here, will it catch? Audio?
They would it?
What it did?
If you put it on the mic,
If you put it by the microphone,
yeah, you put it on the mic, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just,
No, just a little clip. Yeah, we don't need to hear a whole
normally
song.
never
Just a little
do it.
Yeah,
clip.
just a little clip.
Yeah, a little clip.
Oh yeah. So I was home the other day, right? I was on the other day, and I started hitting few chords on the synth because me trying to,
Yeah.
learn how to play some instruments, and then Henry took it in, and I was like, oh my god, that is fire. Keep doing that, and then I started freestyling and recreated a song in 24 hours,
Yeah.
and that's happened.
You know you want me. You know you want me. You know you want me.
Yerrr.
You heard it?
Que tengo un flow cabrón. aunque a ti te gusta.
That sounds so different from the stuff you put out. I'm excited. That's it.
And
all I
that's
need
why
to
I'm
hear.
excited.
That's all I
And
need
that's
to
why
hear.
I'm
The little
excited.
That sounds
All right,
so
that's
different
fire.
from anything
And
that's
that's
on your
why I
YouTube.
loved it.
Yeah.
We
That is
wanna-
fire.
That's who I am.
Yeah.
I fuck
You know
with
what
it.
I mean?
Love
Like,
it. I love it.
You
That's
know,
fire. That's fire. I like
who
it.
I am.
That beat was dope too. That beat was
Yeah.
fire.
I've never done a song in 24 hours.
There you
Ever.
go.
Well,
So
there you
we
go.
wrote it,
There you go.
music, everything in 24 hours.
Yeah.
I have one more question.
What is it?
And this is a question that we ask all of our guests
Oh.
that come on this show.
I love this question.
Yeah.
Because I like what comes after that question that you asked.
Yes.
But you gotta do the man.
A
of the-
shot?
Oh, no. Not that.
No. It's Monday.
kidding, I'm kidding.
I screwed that up.
I'm kidding,
We can drink after. We can drink after.
I'm kidding. Not kidding.
What? We can go out after. I'm free.
The manager knows the schedule. She's free. We good. We out.
I'll call out tomorrow. We good.
What's up?
Have y'all ever had a chopped cheese before? And if y'all have, where was the best place y'all got it at? And what did y'all get on it?
Felix had.
Okay. Yeah.
He
I-
told me about chopped cheese, and I didn't know about chopped cheese. And he said, "Lee, you need to try this."
So you
Where
never
have
had
you
a chopped.
been?
So you never had a chopped cheese before?
No, if you knew my mom, like,
Oh.
you know, where does the chopped cheese stories come from? First of all, because he has his story.
I mean, my story with it is I just went to the bodega.
Sí,
to the
pero
corner
tarde en la
store,
noche,
and
¿no?
They had it en la noche, sí.
That's what I'm saying.
After being drunk, drinking.
That's what I'm
and
saying. If you
whatnot.
knew my mom, no, I had
Dub.
to be early in my house, and I will have to go eat my food because it was always ready for me even though I was playing or doing whatever, it was always her
Shout out to
food.
Mama Luisa.
So, Mama Luisa.
Shout out to her.
We
So
gotta
yeah.
get you a chopped cheese.
I never got to try a chopped
We gotta
cheese
get
because of
you a
my
chopped-
mother, you know?
I've been dying to take her to the bodega truck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't have. You haven't.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah.
did it? Did you
yeah,
like
me
it?
and Steve, we went. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, now my brother went.
So yeah, I want to get her to the bodega truck and see if she likes it. But yeah, I've had many chopped cheeses. I had chopped cheeses before I knew they were called chopped cheese.
Oh shit! Before it became famous or like
Yeah, I guess
a trademark, a New York trademark.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was like, oh, chopped cheese. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess that's what it's called. But I used to eat this all the time. I don't know. I didn't know it had a name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
Oh yeah, my favorite is in Harlem. I have two of them in Harlem.
Okay.
On the east side is obviously Haji's, 110th and First,
No.
and then on the west side of Harlem is 137th and Broadway. It's called Golden Deli. It's called Golden Deli now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
But it
which
used to
one?
be
Which
called
one?
Golden
but
Deli.
it's called Golden Deli, but it used to be called Nadal.
Oh, Nadal's. Yeah,
Is it
I
on the
love
corner?
Nadal's. Those
Is
are
it
my
on
boys
the
right
corner?
there.
Right on the corner.
Yeah, I've been there.
Right. Yeah. That's
What
that's
street
the
again?
best.
I've been there before.
137th and Broadway.
Oh yeah, those are my boys. Yeah, they know me already. Yeah,
That's the.
All right, guys. All right.
they're the best because you don't even like to call them. You could text them the order and then
Oh,
like boom boom, they just know where the pool is at.
So why don't we do this?
Yes.
Since Lee's never had one,
Yeah.
why don't we film an episode where you take her
Oh.
to your favorite spots?
Dave, you down with that?
Noted.
Dave, you down with that, Dave? Give me a rate, Dave. We got you. We down with that. Down with that.
Noted.
Done.
Yes.
Why not?
I'm all for it.
This is why you're the manager.
I know. I'm working already.
OMG. And we've talked about, we'll
Yeah.
talk about it later. But yeah, we've talked about something like this. And
Let's do it. I'm down. Let's do it.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
Oh my God, that's
Let's do it.
awesome.
Let's set it up.
I
You
love
got my
it.
word. We definitely doing that.
I love
Dave's,
it.
Dave's got the video. We'll definitely hook it up.
Oh.
Where can we find? I know you said it, but where can we find your music? Tell us your website.
Yeah.
Say your Instagram, Twitter, MySpace, Facebook, all that. all the information. Where can we find?
What is the pigeon's
everything?
name that you send messages out to? Like, danos de todo.
Where can we find all your music and everything about you?
Well, Google. Google is the shit. Yeah, you just have to Google me. Lee Burgos. I'm Lee Burgos, Lee Burgos everywhere. Instagram, all the platforms, all the social platforms. Thankful. You'll see the girl with the blue hair, and I'm there. And remember my music, iTunes, and also the everywhere. I'm everywhere.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So you got the blue
check
check
me
mark,
out,
guys.
man.
She's
Yeah.
official.
So the
Blue check
girl with
mark.
the blue hair with the blue check, that's me. Okay?
That's
You heard? You heard?
All right.
And
This is awesome, guys.
for the one time, this has been episode 110. Can I get a year real quick?
Yeah.